Welcome everybody to Dover for the 17th round of the ASCA Cup Series here at Dover. Now, this is kind of a rush, not gonna lie. I was watching the Xfinity race, so I didn't really have too much time. I'm gonna need someone to stream the. Hold up. So anyway, um, with that being said, we already have our first group of cars lined up here on the exit of Pit Road. Included with those includes Blue Cup. We have Blackstone. We have Medfred.
Why are you in race control?
Not, I know how to hit the officials.
Why are you in race control?
Oh, am I in the wrong call? Oh,
You're in race control.
oh. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was. Where's it? Oh my God! What? Treo?
Hi.
Oh my God! Treo's here, everybody. Treo, can you stream the leaderboard?
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Where are you?
I am in Virginia, going
Oh.
to commentate the race on my phone.
I don't think that's gonna work here, Treo.
Yeah, well, if I can.
Treo.
Someone streams what?
Treo,
What?
you're commentating on your phone.
I know. If someone can stream, then yes.
I'm already. Treo, I don't think this is gonna work.
It will work if someone
Treo,
streams it.
Treo.
Gavin, it will work. Trust me. We will make it work. Why would I miss the Chris Woolley design trade?
Oh my God. Okay, Don, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
Treo is trying to
Yeah.
commentate on his phone.
No, you can't join the game. Okay, then fuck you, Trey.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Just like talk about drivers or something. Just like be like the
I feel like that. Fly Shelf, can you help me?
yeah. One of you.
Fly Shelf,
help me?
can you please stream the leaderboard?
Trey, you're gonna have an issue with that.
Okay, we're
You're gonna have a problem.
Okay, we are here. We are live. You guys need to. Oh wait. Yeah, all of you people need to leave except for Fly Shelf. Anyway, we are here live.
Alright.
Very cool. Except the fucking leaderboard doesn't. Or the fucking camera doesn't work again. Yay! I love it when the camera doesn't work.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll join back.
Okay, so yeah, the cameras are broken again. Oh, and now that's gone too. Okay, we don't have a camera. Okay. I love Eska. That's a dirt problem. Dirt is not active. Alright, I'm gonna have to rejoin. Very professional stream, everybody. Anyway, we do have a dual cam available. Fly Shelf will be providing that here tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead on over to our dual cam here for qualifying. On the left side is going to be the times as listed, and then on the right is right now Blackstone. However, we're going to be switching over here to Blue Cup, who's right now top of the board right now with 2 minutes remaining here in the session. Sitting here with a 25.633 fastest time right now in the session. Unfortunately, someone changed it to the latest. Oh my God. Anyway, a minute and a half remaining here in the session. Right now, watching Blue Cup, quickest. If someone could change it back to fastest times, that'd be really cool. Or not. Yeah, okay, so none of you guys are going to know who's going to be pole for a little bit. Kazaska. Yeah, Flesh Shelf, don't move it, you're fine. Qualifying coming to a close here, 10 seconds remaining. And that will conclude qualifying here. Blue Cup and Daniel Noah Fernandez on their final laps. Coming back to the line, you can finally see the times. Blue Cup quickest, 25.417. Addicted second, 25.483. Medfred, 25.5. Lexus, 25.583. Daniel Noah Fernandez, 25.650. Blackstone was 25.650 as well. And, well, Dark Time is just a shit lap, and he doesn't count. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up group number 1. Huh. I can't scroll in. I love how the... Oh my god, free cams broke too. Yeah, free cams broke too. I can't scroll in. This is nice. I love this. I love Aska. See times right here. It is Blue Cup right now up front with the 25.417. He's been fairly quick in qualifying, but definitely not as quick as this. This is definitely a new high here for Blue Cup. As we await group number 2. Oh my god, dude, they fucked up free cam. Oh my god. This is gonna annoy me way more than I want to admit. We're getting set here for group number 2. Some big names here in this session with Nikki, Chris Lilly, Outery. Where's this car? Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, we have Outery, we have Miggy down here, we have Yeety, and we have one more. Is that Labo? Who is that? I believe that is Labo. Yes, number 41. That's Labo. That will be in group number 2. Nikki running a Jurassic Park scheme, or Jurassic World scheme. Still waiting here on the call. Taking a little bit. Are they going? What's going on? Yep, there they go. Now they're finally going. And with that, we're going to be heading back to our dual cam. We're going to be go ahead and watching Outery. First lap's in the books. Outery already second quickest, 25.450. Really good lap set there by Outery, looking to improve. Miggy, fifth quickest with a 25.529. Chris going fourth quickest, 25.496. Outery struggling to improve off his initial first lap run. Oh, you can see right there, Nicky and Outery getting together there on the front straightaway. Miggy going quickest, 25.383. Outery went quickest than Mr. Daytona a few laps ago. But then Miggy beat him to the punch. First driver to hit the 25.3s Miggy has. Final laps here for Group 2. Full control Miggy at the moment. Final laps being set by group number 2. And it doesn't appear there will be much change. And it does appear Miggy will get provisional pole in group number 2, 25.383, the first 25.3 in qualifying. We still have many groups to go, but so far, Miggy looking really quick. And with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap up group number 2. Looking at the lineup as of now, as we already have group 3 being brought down. The order as of right now is Miggy, Outery, Blue Cup, Addicted, Chris, Medfred, Nikki, Lexus, Daniel, Noah Fernandez, Blackstone, Yeedy, One Labo, and that will conclude it. And we already have our next group of guys coming on out. It will be Froze, Imagine Z, Jubilant Janitor, NASCAR for AJ, the 82 of Mindraft, and the 4 of how am I forgetting you? How am I forgetting you? Fucking the 4. Who's the 4? Fucking Ethan. How did I forget it was Ethan? Okay, I forgot Ethan existed. I am so sorry. Probably the number font. I'm used to the Casey Kane number font. So, anyway, as we ready up here for group number 3, right now, Mickey and Outery right now, the front row. And they are out here on the racetrack. I was looking at Twitter instead of doing my fucking job. And let's go ahead and check it out here. Starting off here with NASCAR for AJ. AJ, 4th quickest to 25.446. AJ coming in with a minute 30. Oh, and he was going to attempt to come in and get some fresh tires, but he missed pit road. And now he's going really slow down the front stretch. AJ's going to try it again. This time he'll have a bit more success. However, there may not be enough time for him to come down, get some new tires, and try another lap. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of his session. Imagine Z goes 5th quickest as he attempts to put down a few more laps. As proven in Group 2, you can go fairly late on the tires and still run competitive times. Both Outery and Mickey's laps came very late in their respective sessions, and as of right now, Imagine Z and AJ right now leading the charge here in Group 3. And with that, qualifying will be completed. And coming out turn number 4, there will be no improvement here by any driver as they come across the start-finish line and complete their laps. You have 2 more coming out of turn 4 right now, Froze and Janitor. Froze is trying to wreck Janitor for some reason, but it will not go towards anything. Qualifying for Group 3 is completed, with the quickest car here in this session being NASCAR for AJ in 4th. And with that, let's go ahead and recheck the board here before Group 4. You can see we already have the line being set for guys that are in and guys that are out. Right now, it's Miggy, Outery, Mr. Daytona, AJ, Imagine Z, Addicted, Chris, Medfred, Janitor, Froze, Ethan, Nikki, Lexus, Minddrive, Dana Fernandez, Blackstone, and then we start getting to the guys that are out. I believe those are the guys that are out. Yes, those are the guys who are out, including Yeety, One Labo, and that will be it. Now, I do want to reiterate the rule during the playoffs. Drivers that are in the playoffs are automatically in. So if we could have someone quickly just go back to fastest laps. Right now, everybody that's above that red line is in. We don't have any drivers in the playoffs under the red line just yet. We may have a few later on, but for the time being, everyone above that red line is in the race. Group 4 getting ready to go. You can see there's somebody. Here is Coolplug's new Charity scheme. She made this herself, and I have to say, very beautiful car. I really like it. Along with that, we have Penske in the playoffs. We have Ultimate. Another car over here. Who is this? This is Zane the Train and the Ghana car. 5 in this session. This may actually be it. There's only 5 here in this session, so I'm assuming that this is going to be our final group. The cameras work. Come on, work with me. Anyway, I try to see if the camera is working, but they don't. Let's go ahead and move over to our dual screen. Right now, looking at times, no real changes here at the front. The quickest driver here in this group is Penske, but he is near the back.
Just letting you know.
What?
I just added in the funny TV cameras.
Thank you.
It'll be TV1 and TV2. TV3 next will not be available because I'm
Okay.
the
Thank
admin.
you. Thank you. Love you, Don. I love Don. Zane the Train, quickest here in this group. A minute and a half remaining. Right now, none of the drivers here in this group have really been able to push themselves up to the front. Zane the Train, the quickest out of the 5 drivers. About 30 seconds remaining here in this session. No real improvement by anybody since Zane the Train put down his lap a little bit ago. And here we go. Back to the line. Zane will get there to put down one more lap, but he's going to choose to end it here. And as I say that, Ultimate with a very impressive lap. He goes 6th quickest on what essentially will probably be his final lap. Will there be any final lap improvements? Doesn't look like it. Ultimate quickest here in Group 4, running 6th quickest. And that's going to go ahead and wrap up qualifying. I do not believe we have another group ready to go. So, with that being said, we do have our lineup here for tonight's race. We're about to find out who's in and who's... Now, why did it go to this? I didn't ask for it to go to dual screen. There we go. Let's go and check it out here. Let's see who's in and who is out. The drivers that are in include Mickey Outery, Blue Cup AJ, Emergency Ultimate, Addicted, Cool Plug, Chris, Medfred, Janitor, Zane, Froze, Ethan, Nikki, and Penske. And it does not appear that there are any drivers that are below the cutoff that are playoff drivers, which means everyone above that red line are in. The guys that are out include Lexus, Minddraft, Daniel, Blackstone, Yeedy, One Labo, and unfortunately, somebody will be wrapping it up with the slowest time. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be right back for the beginning of the Chris Lilly Designs 400. Woo! And we are back, everybody, here at Dover. You can see everyone beginning to line up. We're going to quickly go through our starting lineup here, just so everyone gets caught up on what we are doing here. Just give me 1 second. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and check out. There we go. The camera's working again. All right. All right. Here we go, getting through our starting lineup here for tonight before they head on out. On pole, check this out. Miggy leading us to the green here tonight, the number 97 Vixalo Dodge. Right behind him is the We Love OJC Chevrolet of Outery playoff driver, number 7 Clorox Dodge. It is Blue Cup. Another playoff driver, the DuPont Chevrolet. It is AJ. Behind him is another Chevrolet Accelerate number 42 playoff driver. It is Imagine Z, the HBO Max Dodge of Ultimate. And then we get to our first Ford, the number 23 Roush Performance Ford. It is Addicted. Second star of the season here for Cool Plug. She's starting in the number 6 Cherty Chevrolet. Behind her is the number 53 two-time ASCA champion, Chris Lilly in the CLD Designs Chevrolet. And behind him is your ASCA 500 champion, the number 14 PowerA Dodge. It is Medfred. Behind him is number 25 Visit Ghana Dodge. It is Zane the Train. And behind him is yet another Dodge, the number 72 JetBlue Dodge. It is Jubilant Janitor. Behind him is the number 4 Frilio Designs Toyota. It is Ethan. And then the number 67 Jurassic World Chevrolet. It is Nikki. And then rounding out the field here tonight is the number 12 Lycoming Cessna Dodge. It is Tupen. Those are your 16 cars starting it off here tonight here for the Chris Lilly Designs 400. This is going to be a pretty exciting event for sure. If, oh wait, okay, never mind. I forgot how to make it work. But anyway, very excited to get things underway. And hopefully you guys are excited as much as I am. The first round, I believe actually is this the second? I believe this is the first race of the round of 8. We lost 4 drivers last round, those drivers being Janitor, Miggy, Nikki, and I forgot who the last one was. But that does not matter now. We are in the round of 8, and things are going to get very exciting. Waiting for the call from the officials to get the pace car rolling. Surely it will be just a few moments. Did you know that Burger King has over 100 calls of food poisoning every month? There are over 1,000 in a year. It's truly impressive how shit their food is. I just thought it'd be a little fun fact, since you were waiting for Dunn to give the call. Yeah, because he's running around. I don't know what he's doing, but he's running around. And I just thought it'd be a pretty cool fun fact to share with the class. I believe we are about to get going, maybe? And there they go. Yep, they're going to get on going here for pacing. We are almost ready to go here at Dover. If everything goes right, we may be able to go green this time by. Ooh, looks like we're having a bit of lag here. Hopefully that won't be too bad. We're going to be doing another pace lap here before we get going. And the pace car is going to be bringing it in this time. It is time here for the CLD 400. And we're coming to the CLD restart zone. Green flag in the air. Outery all over the back of Miggy as they come across the start-finish line going towards turn 1. Outery already to the inside. He's going to go and take the top spot already. Miggy with a bad start to the race. Coming around to finish lap 1. Emergency and Blue Cup fighting. Blue Cup up into the wall. That was a battle for 4th. And a big cluster in the back there. Drivers going everywhere trying to get through this big cluster. Chris Lilly, a playoff driver on the outside. Almost got turned there as there goes Metfred and Ethan. Fro's getting involved as well. Well, a lot of contact there. Penske and Fro's there in the back. Emergency inside on AJ for 3rd place. With Addicted watching on. 3 playoff drivers all under a blanket. And while that's going on, Miggy on the back of Outery back to the inside. Into the wall there on exit goes Outery. Side by side towards turn 1. Miggy on the inside. Oh, he hits the apron. Straight lines. Up into the wall. And Outery will take back the lead. Zane the Train into the top 5. Good start there by Zane. And now you can see Addicted getting a little bit aggressive here with AJ. Zane the Train gives a bump to Addicted. Big battle here for 3rd. Addicted sliding up the racetrack. AJ going up to the wall. So does Zane. Addicted barely missing him there. Here we go. Zane to the inside. He hits the apron. It's going to hit Addicted. And imagine Z has a run there on Zane. He's going to push him down into the corner. Onto the apron goes Zane. Up into the wall he goes. And while that's going on, Addicted trying to get up to AJ, but he's struggling. Chris and Imagine Z will get through. Still battling here for 3rd place, Addicted and AJ. However, up front, it appears that Miggy's going to try it again here. Here he goes. Ooh, Outery with a mistake there out of 2. Miggy to the inside. Down the racetrack there, I believe that is Chris. Yes, it is. Right now, Outery beginning to pull away here a little bit. Miggy on the outside, Outery on the inside. Mickey trying to stay with Outery, but it appears Outery's starting to get into a rhythm. As I say that, he made a bit of a mistake right there, hit the wall. Big mistake there by Miggy. And that's basically going to go ahead and wrap that up. Battle here for third. These same 4 playoff drivers. AJ, Chris, Addicted, and Imagine Z all going at it. Addicted and Imagine Z side by side. Imagine Z has made the pass there on Addicted. Miggy up into the wall. Miggy's going to have a try here to the inside again. Hits the apron, slides up. AJ barely misses him. Chris now to the inside on Miggy here for fourth. Miggy high again. Chris looking inside. Imagine Z Addicted all on him. AJ beginning to pull away here from Miggy. Here comes Chris to the inside. Here for fourth place, and that will be an easy pass there by Chris. Miggy continuing to run that high line. He's not really too confident running the bottom. And that seems to be hurting him because now Imagine Z's coming up. Miggy looking outside here on Chris. He had a really good run out of 4. And while that's going on, Chris is closing up on AJ for second. Side by side, Mickey and Chris. Right now, Outery full control right now. 2.6 seconds last time, still 2.6 seconds this time. AJ and Chris making no progress. Miggy still holding on to that fourth position from Imagine Z. Addicted's kind of been falling back here a little bit. Oh, Wreck-It over here, Imagine Z and Miggy got together. A big disaster there for Emergency. Must have been racing for position. They got together. Back up here in second. Ooh, AJ had a really poor 1 and 2. Here comes Chris to capitalize to the inside. AJ gets the run off the corner and will defend his position. Chris gonna try again. And Chris will be able to clear AJ that time around. AJ right on his back bumper. Oh, he bumps him down the racetrack here, down to turn 1. Chris and AJ both tight here, trying to get their cars to rotate. Chris able to hold it there on the outside. Ooh, Chris with a bit of a mistake there in 1 and 2. AJ beginning to close back up. And while that's going on, Addicted is also beginning to close in on the top 2 here. Well, not the top 2, but second and third. AJ up to the wall. This may invite Addicted into the picture, and it will. Addicted to the inside. Now racing with AJ for third place. AJ shoving him down the racetrack. They're going to make contact. Addicted going up the racetrack. AJ up into the wall. Addicted will get the overtake done, but both of them lost a ton of time. See if AJ can re-close in here on Addicted. Check this out. Ethan Does Gaming, who started deep in the field, is up to 5th. Ethan Does Gaming obviously been racing here for almost 2 seasons now. Never has won an Ask a Race. And doesn't have too much success to speak of in this series. But right now, he is outrunning a lot of playoff cars. And in fact, it appears he's closing up on AJ for 4th. Really good run for Ethan so far as we are approaching the halfway point here in this stage. And yeah, you can see right there, he is closing in. He's right on the back bumper of AJ now for 4th place. A ton of speed in that Toyota. And he's going to the inside here for 4th place on AJ. AJ gets the run exit, will be able to defend the position. But Ethan does have a lot of speed. Here he goes, going to try it again to the inside. AJ into the wall again. Ethan's running a lot lower on the racetrack compared to AJ, who's running higher. And while he's able to close up, he is not able to make the pass. Oh, right there. Really close right there. And Ethan is going to make the clear. Barely. Oh, he gets turned down the racetrack there by AJ. Ethan trying to hold on to his car. He's tightening up. He's going to go up the racetrack in front of AJ. They both go up into the wall. And that's one way to make the pass. Ethan goes up into 4th place. AJ falling back very aggressively right now, struggling to get back into a rhythm. May fall into the grasp here of Imagine Z before long. Unless Ethan does that, miss turn 1, there goes Ethan. AJ will re-overtake. And Ethan's going to have some time to make up. Ethan back to the inside here for 4th place. And down here into turn 3, he's made the pass. AJ tightening up. AJ now falling into the grasp of Imagine Z. And oh, we have people pitting. Friel is coming in. Or not Friel, sorry. That's Ethan coming in. Chris and Ethan have come in from their positions. Here comes Outery. A really good entry there by Outery. Coming out of pit road. Coming here on exit for Outery. Outery has a car spinning up in front of him. That's Blue Cup. He's going to be out of his competitors right now. Nicky leading. Nicky is yet to pit. Second place right now going to... Actually, here's Nicky as pits. Ultimate has stayed out on the racetrack. If you remember last time we were out at Kansas, Piers Outery did get a speeding penalty. Here comes Ultimate. So with all that, it does appear that our new leader will be Chris. Because Outery had that penalty, and Chris went up the second when he passed. Yeah, that appears to be what's happening here. Ultimate's still on pit road. Actually, where is this? Nicky coming onto the racetrack. Jubilant Janitor spinning round. Nicky is coming in. And with that... And we did have a battle for 5th brewing between Ethan and Penske. However, Penske made a mistake, and Ethan is beginning to pull away and charging towards Medfred here for 4th place. Top 5 speed out of... Oh, and AJ spinning here on the front straightaway. AJ from 3rd place. He is still spinning here in turn 1. Getting the car back going. A disaster there by AJ. And you can see battle for third now. Medfred running into Ethan. They're both going to hold on to their cars. And there goes Ethan up to third place. Medfred right behind him. However, I do believe Ethan is the quicker car at the moment. And Penske's now watching on. Medfred staying with Ethan a little bit. Medford's still hanging on here with Ethan. I was thinking Ethan would start pulling away here, but Medford's been able to hold on. And Penske has not been able to catch up to Medfred. In fact, he is losing time to Medfred. Ooh, big mistake there by Medfred. Goes up into the wall. Our closest battle on the racetrack is here for 9th. How about this? Cold Plug going inside on Imaginzy. Imaginzy's been falling back since the beginning of the race. With the main example being right here. You see Cold Plug will back off. Let him through. And with that, let's go ahead and check back up here with our battle here for 4th. Penske trying to close back up here to Medfred. Medfred once again really tight in 1 and 2. Penske's right on him now. .30 laps to go here at Dover for this first stage. Medfred again up into the wall out of 4. Penske really sending turn 1 there. Yeah, right now, I just don't think Penske really does have the pace. Right now, Fro's having a good run right now in 6th. Closest battle here on the racetrack is all the way back here. Outery trying to recover from that penalty. He is the... You see right there, Ultimate went up into the wall. Another thing I do want to mention is Addicted appears to be closing up to Chris here for the lead. Battle here for the 11th position. Ultimate looking around, trying to get around OJC. Or not around OJC, fucking Outery. I was looking at the sponsor, but Outery began to pull away, and Cool Plug is into the wall. And she's almost going to get hit there by Outery. However, Outery will get through. Going back up here a little bit, we do have a battle here for 8th place, or 7th place, I should say. Blue Cup closing up to AJ. Running a little higher. Blue Cup appears to be the quicker car. He is really hauling it around that outside line. And it appears AJ's going to go ahead and let him go here. He is not. Oh, and Blue Cup goes up into the wall as I say that. And AJ will be able to re-overtake. But Blue Cup coming back on the outside. That's going to mess up AJ's corner. And there goes Blue Cup. AJ coming back, and now Imagine Z's coming into the picture. And Addicted's lead has went down, or Chris's lead has went down to 1.3 seconds, and Ethan's gap has went from 4.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Chris is falling back. AJ as well is falling back. He just got passed by Imagine Z for 8th place. And now Outery's coming up. We know Outery's a really quick car. Just look how close. AJ's just falling back right now. He goes to the inside. Supposedly to let Outery by. Doesn't let him by that time. And something has happened to Addicted. We've had a change here for 2nd place. How about this? Ethan Does Gaming has moved up to 2nd place, and he is continuing to close up to Chris. Something happened to Addicted there. I'm assuming he must have hit the wall. We weren't watching because there was simply no battle going on up there, but yeah, Ethan just gained about half a second that time round. He is indeed closing up to Chris here for the race lead. Going back here in the pack a little bit, Imagine Z closing up to Blue Cup. Blue Cup up into the wall. Imagine Z looking inside. Outery watching on. And now I want to go ahead and take our time to look at this battle here for the lead, because once again, Ethan has killed another half second here on Chris. And I don't know if Chris is saving or what, but Ethan is very clearly a really fast car today. You can just see Chris struggling to get that car to rotate over there in 1 and 2. Under 20 to go, almost 15 to go here in this stage. Fuel may be a factor. Oof, oh, big mistake there by Ethan. Goes up into the wall there. But he is still closing up now. 3/10 on Chris. Oh, he went down inside. He hit the apron. He's going to try to get that car rotated back around. Addicted's going to love that. And so will Chris. Chris is entering a lot lower than I would expect, which may be telling me he's trying to save a little bit of fuel. Because I'm really doubtful that that's actually his racing line that he's running. Ethan right on him now. Battle for the lead. Chris Lilly versus Ethan. Ethan's never won a race before. Chris letting him the outside. He's getting tight though. Ethan up into the wall. They're going really slow here on the track, and now here comes Addicted. Ethan was trying to go around the outside on Chris. However, he went in too deep. Chris really checking up there in 1 and 2. I don't know if this is a tire situation or if he's saving fuel or if this really is his true speed. compared to Ethan, but right now he is having trouble. You see Ethan's really checking up. He's going to go to the inside again. Hits the apron, goes up the racetrack into the wall. So does Chris. And this is just inviting Addicted into the picture. Oh, and there goes Ethan just bumping Chris out of the way. Oh, Ethan hits the apron again. Goes up into the wall. Chris doing the crossover. However, he doesn't fully clear him yet. Going down into turn 3. Ethan outside. Ethan almost at the wall right there. Checked up a lot. He's going to have a huge run here out of turn number 4. And Chris blocks him. Gets bumped down the racetrack. Chris able to defend the lead. Ethan trying to get by. Oh my goodness, I have a feeling Ethan's going to wreck him at this point. And there it is. Ethan completes the pass. New leader, Ethan Does Gaming, with 10 laps to go here on the stage. Now, can he hold it? What's his fuel situation looking like? Because surely he had to burn a lot of fuel to have that kind of speed. Now Addicted closing up to Chris. Chris really having trouble rotating that car. Addicted to the inside. Side by side down into 1. And Addicted will complete the pass. Up to second goes Addicted. Chris falling back. You can see people are pitting. Daniel Noah Fernandez just missed pit road. Or no, he did not. He actually just came to a complete stop. But yeah, no. Fuel is definitely a factor here. And I'm wondering if Ethan can even make it to the end. And there goes Ethan. Ethan's coming in. He cannot make it on fuel. Exactly what I thought there. I had a feeling that more than likely Ethan wasn't really saving compared to Chris and Addicted. Now can Addicted make it to the end? Because these bonus points are so important for these two guys right here that are in the playoffs and trying to get themselves into the Final Four. Really close call right there with Addicted and Janitor. Down the backstretch, he's getting a blue flag. Almost just ran to the back of him. Four to go here. Addicted still out there. Addicted may be able to make it here. 3 laps to go. Chris is in full conserve mode now. 2 seconds back now. Fro is right now running in 3rd. Ultimate 4th. Penske in 5th. Two laps to go for Addicted. Coming to, oh, Addicted! Cannot make it! He's out of fuel! Addicted could not make it. Chris cannot make it. He's on pit road. Oh my goodness. And here's Froze and Ultimate fighting for what will now be the lead. There's Addicted right there. Final lap. Froze versus Ultimate. Froze has not had a single stage win all season long. However, they may not be done. Ultimate's coming with a run. Down to the turn 3. Ultimate on the inside. Ultimate gets the lead. Froze tries to crossover. Cannot make it stick. How about this? Ultimate coming back to the checkered flag. And will somehow go from 4th to winning the stage. Great stuff there by Ultimate. He's been in this series for a long time. And I think they're supposed to be stopping on the backstretch. I don't know why they're not stopping, but... a big congratulations there to Ultimate. As it appears Froze has done yet another lap. Yeah, for some reason, Froze and Ultimate kept going. But Ultimate will be the winner. Anyway, congratulations there to Ultimate. Crazy final 2 laps. We thought that Addicted had it all round up there. However, he ran out of fuel coming to the final lap. At the same time, Chris came down pit road. Going to our halfway break, and we will be right back for the beginning of the second half. Do not go anywhere. That's not the right thing. There we go. That's it. my liver. Anyway, we are back here at Dover, and we are getting set here for the beginning of stage 2. There's Ultimate, and there's the pace car. Gonna go ahead and pick them up. And pits will be open this time for all who care. The waivers are going to go through, which include a lot of them due to the chaos there at the conclusion of stage 1. Everyone's going to be coming on in to top off on tires and fuel. For some reason, some guys just didn't get the limiter or going extra fast. Or you know what? That's not true. Those guys that are right now going super slow, they are out of fuel. So Ultimate, Penske, Froze, all them, they are actually out of fuel. And they are going extra slow because of that. And coming out pit road, it appears it will be Ethan Does Gaming out first. So, still trying to find out what the order is going to be. And it appears it's going to be Medfred leading us back to the green. So he must have come off the road first there. No, he's a waiver, so he's going to the rear. Still trying to find out who our leader is going to be. It appears it may be... Is it AJ or is it Nikki? Because they're right now side by side. I'm not really too sure who's who. So it appears it's AJ. Okay. AJ will be the leader coming back to the green. We do know from that first half that he's pretty quick on the get-go, but as the tires begin to wear, he begins to fall off. And also, now that these guys have a full, 80 laps under their belts as they get set for the next 80, things may change on how they approach the racetrack. As the pace car is bringing it down pit road, AJ and Nikki, the top two, followed by Chris. Here we go, back to the Celia restart zone. We are green, a great restart there by Nikki as they come across the start-finish line going towards turn 1. Nikki right behind AJ there. You can see there in the back, Ethan all over the back of Chris. Here goes Nikki to the inside. He's going to the leader out of 4. Chris right behind AJ. AJ right behind Nikki. AJ's going to be right there on his bumper going down into 1. AJ gives Nikki the bumper. Moves him up the racetrack. AJ takes back the lead. 3 cars under a blanket here for the race lead. Chris to the inside there on Nikki, going into turn 3. Chris hits the apron, slides up the racetrack in front of Nikki. Ethan going in between Froze and Chris. Down the straightaway, going towards turn 1. Chris back to the inside there on Ethan. Ethan around the outside will hold on to 3rd place. While that's going on, we have a battle for the lead. As I say that, Nikki choking it away. Here comes Ethan inside for 2nd place. Had to back down the car. He's going to still keep the nose down there. Going down the straightaway. And Ethan will go up into 3rd. Froze with a dive. There for 3rd. We're going 3 wide. Nikki up top. Chris in the middle. Chris backs off. Froze doesn't get the run off the corner. Here comes Nikki with a huge run. Froze covers him off. 5 cars under a blanket here for the race lead. Coming out of turn number 4, Ethan going around the outside there on AJ. Throws onto the apron, so does Chris. Coming out of turn 2, Ethan to the lead here of the CLD 400. AJ all the way on the apron. Where is AJ going? AJ on the top now, sliding up the racetrack. Froze goes in between. Froze goes up to second, side by side for third between AJ and Nikki. Addicted now into the pack. Nikki slides into AJ's groove. Will get the spot. AJ with the crossover out of turn 2. And now Addicted gives a bump there to Nikki. Nikki gives a bump to AJ. Nikki slides back down to the inside. However, he can't find the grip there out of 4. And AJ will take over third. Now Nikki looking outside. AJ running defensive line into 1. Ethan beginning to pull away from Froze. AJ still running low down into turn 3. Nikki gives him the bumper, moves him up into the wall. And while that's going on, look at Outery all the way down to the bottom. He gets attacked there from Chris. Chris sliding around. Chris spinning down the front stretch. And now Addicted out of control. AJ, Chris, and Addicted all up into the wall. They're going 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. And AJ goes back outside of the top 5 and almost outside the top 10. And out of all of that, somehow Outery went up into 3rd place. The janitor on pit road. Outery back up to 3rd, and this is a big deal because before he had that penalty, he was the fastest car. Going back here to Emergency as I say that, Chris with a big mistake. Here comes Penske to the inside for 4th place. Doesn't get the run off the corner. 2 veterans of the series, Chris and Penske, going at it here for 4th place. Behind him, Ultimate trying to pass Emergency with no avail. And while that's going on, Ethan made a mistake there out of 4. Never mind, that was a lag spike. That was a lag spike. Never mind. He's still leading by quite a large margin. Penske beginning to fall back here from Chris and into the graphs here of Emergency for 5th place. And while that's going on, Outery's made the pass on Froze for 2nd. Outery's now going to see if he can go chase down Ethan. Wrecking in the back, Penske and Ultimate. Something happened there with Penske and Ultimate, and Penske was the big loser in that one. And now he's about to get turned again in between Cool Plug and Nikki. Imagine Z now getting swallowed up into this by Ultimate. AJ looking inside on Medfred, which is allowing Addicted to look outside. And AJ has went up into the wall and he has lost 2 positions. Ultimate making a big mistake there. He hits the apron. And you can see Addicted, very aggressive door slam to Medfred, trying to take over the position. And now they're wrecking over here in turn 1. Addicted puts Medfred back up into the wall, attempting to overtake, and he will overtake. Ultimate closing up to the 42 of Emergency for 5th place. However, up ahead, the battle here for 3rd is on. Chris Lilly trying to get around Froze. And Janitor almost wrecked Outery right there. I don't know what he's doing, but he almost wrecked Outery. Froze up into the wall. Well, that's going on. Ultimate and Emergency have went up into the wall together, and Froze has made the pass on oh, never mind. Chris has made the pass on Froze there for 3rd place. And now he's going to go set his sights here on Outery. Ultimate has made the pass on Emergency. Here comes Froze back to the inside on Chris for third place. And he will make the pass very easily. Froze back up to third. Chris with the run out of 4. He goes back down to the inside. And Chris is getting pinched hard. Pretty good here by Froze. However, he'll be able to clear him out of 2. Froze with a dive to the inside. Cannot make it stick. The car gets sideways. And Chris will be able to hold on to the spot. But Froze may have a run here out of 4. Well, that's going on behind him. Side by side again. Imagine Z and Ultimate. Ultimate sent a dive to the inside. However, he's going to slide up the racetrack and let Imagine Z through back up into 5th place. Janitor in the way of Chris and Froze. And you can see Imagine Z down the racetrack. Right in front of Ultimate. Janitor getting the blue flag. A lot of racing. Ultimate with the crossover. Froze now in the way. Froze up into the wall. Janitor almost wrecked Froze there. Addicted. Hitting the apron. Almost turned Imagine Z. Ooh, and that's not, yeah, that's Imagine Z sideways there. It almost got turned right there. Ultimate just chopped him right there down to 1. Imagine Z with the run off the corner. Here he comes. To the inside. Couldn't make it stick. Slid back up the racetrack. Froze overdrove turn 3. And now Ultimate's right behind him. Ultimate looking inside here on Froze. Couldn't do anything there. He's got to have another run out of here. Chris gets tight either out of 4. Here comes Froze to the inside. Ultimate looking outside. Chris chops Froze into 1. They're both sideways. Froze straight lining. Ultimate with a run down the backstretch. Down into 3. A big cluster here for third. Froze on the bumper of Chris. Ultimate on the bumper of Froze. They're all getting together here at 1 and 2. Wrecking in there in the back goes Addicted. And Addicted's going to lose a ton of time there towards the playoffs. Froze giving another bump to Chris there in 3 and 4. Shoves Ultimate down the racetrack. Ultimate sends it in. Turns into Froze. Froze gets sideways, but it looks like it will help him as Ultimate straight lines up the racetrack there coming out of 2. Froze goes up into 3rd place. And now Imagine he's going to have another go there at Ultimate there for 5th place. Froze hits the apron. Chris back down to the inside. Down into turn 1. Chris takes back over 3rd place. Froze with the crossover. Froze with the mistake. He slides up the racetrack after hitting the apron. Shoves Chris almost up into the wall. Ultimate's forced to check up. Chris is going to have a huge run coming out of the corner. Froze gives him the space, and look at that huge run that Chris had. Going towards turn 1. Froze hits the apron. Straight lines up the racetrack. In the way of Ultimate. Ultimate bumps him. Imagine he gets tight. Puts Ultimate up into the wall. And there goes Froze going by. Ultimate and Imagine Z once again side by side. Ultimate on the outside, Imagine Z on the inside. Imagine Z's forced to check up there. Cannot get the car to rotate. And Ultimate will hold on to the position. Once again, this battle for third going on. Here comes Froze, another run. Straight lines up the racetrack, up into the wall. Ultimate right behind him as well. Ultimate trying the inside, he hits the apron, runs into Fro, sideways, goes Ultimate. Oh, and he goes down into Addicted. And now there goes Emergency getting the victim of all that. Emergency doing nothing wrong and just unfortunately was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And he ends up losing a ton of time because of that. And I just saw Cool Plug on pit road. Is it time for pit stops? And if so, do they have enough fuel to make it to the end after this pit stop? Froze up into the wall. Here comes Addicted. Addicted inside there on Froze. Oh, a little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact. Froze goes up into the wall. Was pinching Addicted just a little bit too hard. Froze will go ahead and let Addicted by. And Addicted gets tight there coming out of 4. Froze with a dive to the inside there on Addicted. He cannot get the car to rotate hard enough, and Addicted will hold on to the spot. And now Ultimate coming with a huge run here on Froze. To the bottom here for the position. Ultimate having some kind of lag spike there. He goes all the way down to the inside wall. He'll be able to save his car, and he actually has a bit of rotation there in 1 and 2. Side by side for 5th place. Ultimate having a great day so far. Gets a little bit of a bump there to Froze. Another thing I do want to mention is the fact that Outery is closing up to Ethan. He was kind of struggling for a while to close in, but Outery's been really eating up at that gap there that Ethan made for himself. And now we do have a battle for the lead. 2/10. Pretty sure that was a lag spike, but it is true that Outery is closing in here on Ethan for the race lead. And there seems to really be slow over there in 1 and 2. Outery continues to stay on the racetrack. Battle here for 2nd place. Chris and Addicted. Neither of them are intending on pitting anytime soon. Outery going down into 3. Again, no pitting here for Outery. Continues to stay on the racetrack. And you're noticing that this run, they are going much longer past that 40. And here comes Addicted. Addicted just got hit. Addicted just got hit by Froze. Addicted did not make a safe entry onto pit road. He got hooked on the apron and Froze was in his way. And unfortunately for Addicted, nothing he could have done. Addicted wouldn't have made it in anyway, but see, he's going to try to just get the car slowed down. Now he has stopped. He's just come to a complete stop. And it appears that he has ran out of fuel again. Oh my goodness. That was not what Addicted needed at all. Outery has also come down pit road. He's on pit road now. And that's a huge, huge deal here for Chris. Because his main opponent, who has been Addicted, has run out of fuel. But also, Chris is staying out a lot longer than everybody else. Which means that he can go longer on his 2nd run. Which also means that he may not have to save as much fuel as his opponents in the 2nd run coming towards the finish. While that's going on, battle here for third. Froze still on the track. So is AJ. AJ was closing in on Froze, but he just made a big mistake over there in 1 and 2. A lot of guys still staying on the racetrack. And Chris is coming in. Chris is now in. Froze, AJ, Nikki, and Penske. It appears Penske has come in as well. No, he's not. He's still on the racetrack there. He's just a little bit far back. AJ closing up. Oh, never mind. AJ's coming in. So is Froze. Froze missing pit road. And he comes up and takes out Nikki. And oh, the 4 is involved in it as well. Oh my goodness. That is a big deal. And now right here, Nikki just got shoved. Oh my goodness. Nikki just got wrecked right there. That should be a yellow for a lap car interference. I don't know why it isn't, but... Froze now coming in. Now, just to make it clear, that battle that we just saw between the 5 and the 4 would have been for the provisional lead. As I believe Penske has also missed pit road. He has indeed missed pit road. And that really did help Ethan right there. He now has a huge gap over Outery. Nikki coming in. Oh my goodness. Outery almost hit him. And with all that considered, I believe when this is all said and done, Ethan will be our leader. With a bit of a gap over Outery, which is very good for him. And yep, there it is. The pass has been made. Friel. No, I've been saying Friel this whole time. I'm so sorry. Ethan is going to the lead. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to Friel driving his own car. Usually, if there's a Frielio Designs car or a Frielio car, usually DJs are running it, not Ethan. So, also, it's a different font. It's not the Red Bull 4 font that I usually recognize Ethan with. So, I don't know. Anyway, Ethan is now up in the front of the field by about 1.5 seconds over Outery. Now, the main deal with Ethan during his last run was that he could not save fuel, which really did hurt him when it came to the end of the half. Now, Ethan's probably not sure of his fuel situation, but if I had to guess, he may have to save just a little bit of fuel. So we'll see here. He did pit relatively early compared to his opponent, Outery. We do have a battle here for the 5th position. Ultimate up into the wall. Chris closing in. Chris ripping the bottom right now. Chris to the inside, he hits the apron. Yeah, Chris very clearly the faster car at the moment. Really just ripping that bottom. And that's going to be an easy pass there by Chris. He goes up into 5th place. Ultimate trying to get him back here. He's running a little bit lower than Chris is. Depending on how things go, this battle may not be over. However, seeing how Janner is sliding up the racetrack, just went up into the wall there. It may just be over. And here comes Ultimate. He has a huge run here on the outside. Over that's not going to matter. We do have a battle for the lead. Or at least I thought we had a battle for the lead. That's what the timer told me, but... Must have been some trouble there, because now Ethan gained 2/10 that lap. Going back here to Ultimate and Chris. Chris beginning to pull away here. We do have a battle here for 8th place. AJ trying to recover, but now that's not going to matter. Right now, Outery's there. Outery was there, but he just hit the apron. He's able to close in, but unfortunately, he's not able to make the pass stick. Ooh, Outery really slowing up there in 3 and 4. He lost a whole second that lap. Oh, jeez, Outery. Outery having a really hard time out there at the moment. Battle here for 10th place. May turn to a battle here for 9th place if Blue Cup continues to fall. Froze looking inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Penske. And Blue Cup goes up into the wall. My goodness! Really close call. Penske gets by, so does Froze. Here we go. Froze with the crossover to the inside. Looks like we have a battle right here. Ultimate versus Imagine Z. Oh no, Imagine Z just lagged. But Ultimate did re-overtake Chris during all that. 20 laps to go. Ethan pulling away. Ethan's been racing here for almost 2 seasons and has never won an ASCA race. Just last race, we had OJC, who's been racing here since the beginning, get a win for the first time in his ASCA career. Is it this time for Ethan? You saw right there, Ultimate completely missed turn 1. Chris gets by and goes back up into 5th place. Chris fighting with Imagine Z. However, he missed the corner there. Ultimate back down to the inside. With Nikki watching on. Four cars under a blanket. Here for 4th place. Imagine Z leading the train, followed by Chris, then Ultimate, and then Nikki. Ultimate misses the corner, goes up into the wall. Chris will make the pass, so will Ultimate. Nikki will also make the pass. He is now racing with Imagine Z here for position. This is for 7th. Or I believe 6th, actually. Imagine Z is really off the pace there. He's letting Nikki by. I'm assuming this may have to do with fuel concern. Doesn't want to be racing with anybody. Up ahead, Ultimate. Ooh, you can see right there, Ultimate with a big mistake. Going back up front here for a minute. Outery. Outery right now trying to close up here on Ethan. You can see he's able to on the majority of the track. Yeah, he's within half a second now. But his line is so aggressive because sometimes his car may tighten up, sometimes his car may straight line. And also, there's obviously that big fuel concern. I mean, can these guys even make it to the end with how hard they're pushing? Are they saving? Are they really pushing? Like, what is the true speed of these two? You can see Outery. You see, he's hitting that wall a lot, and that's the major risk right there, is that you're really just risking messing that up. Ethan just had a huge lag spike. Ethan's into the wall. He is lagging hard, and Ethan has just let Outery by. He is lagging. Ethan just had a huge lag spike there. He is still lagging right here, guys. Ethan's been lagging for a whole lap now. His game is frozen. Yeah, he is frozen still. He is still straight lining around the track. I believe he is now back. And he has lost 4 seconds. If I'm Ethan at this point, I just save. If I'm Outery at this point, I just save. I have a 4-second cushion. Oh my goodness. Ethan's win may have just gotten taken away due to a lag spike. Oh my goodness. 2 seconds. It was obvious he's been lagging all race long. I mean, and it just seemed like he just had a really bad one right then and there. People are coming down pit road. It's Outery. Not Outery. It's Miggy coming in. 10 laps to go here for Outery. He led the leading part of this race. He got a penalty early, which sent him back, and he's been working really hard to get back up. His one true opponent all race long has been Ethan, and he's been having lag trouble. Nine to go. If there's any mistakes made by Outery, any lag, any kind of fuel concern, this can surely bring Ethan back into the fight. Although I do have to say, Outery is going pretty slow around these corners compared to how Ethan's running it, which is very aggressive, very high speed. He gained 4/10 that last lap. At that rate, he'd be able to catch him, but that has to be a consistent gain, which here at Dover is very hard to ask for. He was able to gain a 10th that time. You can see right there, Cool Plug letting Ethan buy another lag spike by Ethan. Ethan has no idea what's going on right now. Oh my goodness. You really gotta feel it for Ethan right now, having trouble. Five laps to go. Outery has the securance of knowing that Ethan's been struggling with trouble. Now, there is a most lap thing going on right now between Outery and Ethan. Outery's about to get the most laps led here by 1 lap, which is going to give him more bonus points towards the playoffs. Outery's not really slowing down. We do have a car spinning over here. It's Miggy. Hopefully Miggy can kind of keep it down there. Yeah, it looks like he will. 3 laps to go here for Outery. Doesn't seem like fuel is much of a concern to him. Not really slowing down the pace. Coming to 2 to go here. Yeah, at this point, Ethan's just going to have to take second place. He is struggling a lot. Here we go. White flag, sponsored by Weehawk Walking Home. You can see 2 guys battling up ahead. Hopefully they don't get involved here with OJC. Penske's right in the way. Oh! Oh my goodness! Penske has run into Outery over here in turns 1 and 2. And Ethan has ran out of fuel. Oh my goodness. Ethan has run out of fuel. He will not make it to the finish. Outery at a turn 4. Almost a disaster. Not for long. Outery will win the Chris Lilly Designs 400 here at Dover. And unfortunately for Ethan, he's got to take the drive of shame here to the garage, because unfortunately a race, by far his best race in his ASCA career, he will be finishing deep in the field. A very unfortunate turn of events here for Ethan. You really do hate to see it. And Froze is going to be a little bitch and not let him finish. Ethan will come home 12th in this race. A really unfortunate circumstance, but he drove a good race today. He did everything right. Unfortunately, the lag just really did not help him out tonight. However, Outery will be obviously trying to make congratulations, Outery, on the victory. And we will see you guys very soon